Hey everybody, welcome back to the Splatoon 2 playthrough. In this part, we're not going to talk about Sonic anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made fun of...
Well, at least for like another 2
I'm
months.
sorry I made fun of Sonic Triple Trouble and said it was a bad game, because it is. What?
Oh, but you'll love and go back to play Sonic Chaos then. I see how it is.
Clearly, that is within the realms of playability.
Oh man, because every Game Gear Sonic game is a treasure that should be adored for years on end.
Anyway, back to Splatoon.
I'm gonna cut you off right there and see that's horse shit.
We'll get to Knuckles
Anyway.
and Knuckles and Knuckles Mania and Knuckles and Knuckles soon enough.
That's a shitty meme. I say as I made an in Knuckles. I say as I made an in Knuckles joke in this very playthrough.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just you being. That's how you have your finger on the pulse.
Yeah, I gotta get those sick views.
And that pulse is dead. It's long dead.
Yeah.
That and Knuckles meme will never die.
It's just because it's a really stupid name. If Sega had actually just released Sonic 3 as one game as they should have, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Well, they couldn't because of space limitations on the Genesis.
Like on the actual physical cartridge itself, because
Yeah.
emulators do it all the time now. But to actually fit it within a Genesis cartridge, it wasn't possible at the time. I should stress.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't possible at the time, which is why it's a joke, but no one really gives them shit for it.
I'll give them shit
Yeah.
for it. I don't play by your rules.
Clearly, we need Adventure 2 and Knuckles.
Knuckles is in Adventure 2, John.
Every character needs
but
to be Knuckles.
Knuckles is in Sonic 3 as well, but they still call it Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
So anyway, I should
the
mention.
Charger, I hate it.
Okay, so here I actually don't mind the charger in the single player. There's other weapons I would rather use far more. Well, there are weapons I would rather use far more, but I would take the charger over the blaster any day of the week. Trust.
The blaster just sucks to me. I don't like how it works at all.
I
even in
don't mind.
multiplayer.
I don't mind the blasters in multiplayer that have the more rapid fire, like the Clash Blaster and the Rapid Blaster, and the Luna Blaster as well. But the standard blaster, it sucks. But we'll get to that level eventually. I should mention.
The blaster is the short-range projectile that explodes
Yes.
on impact.
Yes, it's that.
Okay.
It's that weapon that everybody else aside from you is really, really good at, but whenever you try to do it, you're terrible. That's the blaster. Or at least that is for me. I should mention that you don't have to do the levels in the order that I'm going at them from.
No, I always just go in the number order.
Yeah,
The numbers are there for a reason.
yeah, it's like one of the things. Oh, in Zelda 1, you can do the 8th dungeon first if you want to. I mean, yeah, you can, but it's clearly called Dungeon 8, so why would you?
Well, it's there for the purpose isn't there for speedrunning, but that's how you do speedruns in Zelda 1. So
Well, how you do speedruns in Zelda 1 is you clip through a wall because all the dungeons are in the same map.
In time.
In time, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so you can do the levels in whatever order you want. I'm doing them through number order because that's just how I do it. I actually, in these kinds of games, like if you know that, okay, I have to open up all the levels in this map. What do you?
I just go in. I just do all the levels. I open up all the level servers before I go into any of them.
Yeah, I don't like go into a level as soon as I find it because then I feel like I'll get distracted from what I'm supposed to be doing, which is like finding all the hidden shit in the overworld, which you actually do have to find now because they hide stuff in there and stuff. And oh god, again, I already passed a secret. Did you see where the secret was? No, of course you didn't because you see,
I found it.
yeah, I mean, I found it. Did you find it on your first playthrough of the stage?
Yeah.
Shit.
He can't prove that he did.
You can't prove that I didn't either.
Oh, fuck that shit. We just agreed to disagree. You didn't find it on your first try, and I'm sticking to
Schrodinger's secret.
Yeah.
So, but here's the thing, like, we're always like, oh man, the exploration in the game is so good, like, you can explore and stuff, but when do you think, and this is a game where I feel like the exploration had a detrimental impact on how much I enjoyed the single player as a whole. Because again, like, I felt like I was so obsessed with finding secrets because I didn't want to have to play through the stage 12 times, because there were some stages where I did have to play through like 4 or 5 times before I could find some stuff. And eventually I just said screw it and started looking up a guide after I couldn't find it after one pass because I didn't want to spend a half an hour on one stage looking for these hidden things. So, like,
to me, as long as the solution or the location of the secret isn't overly obtuse, I don't mind taking the extra time to explore for it because that's the entire point of exploration.
yeah, but it's just, when does it become
When does it become guide? Dang it!
yeah, it's just
what you're asking.
Okay, I don't know if you guys ever played Braid.
did.
no, I have not.
I did.
All right, so
And I know exactly what he's talking
Ryan
about.
probably knows what I'm talking about. I mean, granted, that was the entire point of the game to like avert those gaming conventions, and it kind of felt just a tad pretentious to me.
I know.
The story is stupid pretentious, but
Okay, so I know the twist for the story, but what part of the game are you talking
Yeah.
about?
So the game had these hidden stars that you can collect. They did absolutely nothing. They were just collectibles for collectibles' sake.
Okay.
so a lot of them
one
are.
of-
You would never have any reason to ever think to do that.
To me, the most egregious example is the one with the cloud.
The one where you have to wait
And-
forever.
The one, there's one of the stages has cloud platforms that you get the idea to jump on, ride, and they move. There's one you see at the very beginning of the level, and it takes, I think,
5 minutes.
No, 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, I think it takes close to 2 hours to finally move from its original spot to the spot where the secret star is at.
How do you even notice that it's
That-
going to somewhere at that?
You don't.
You don't. That's why it's guide. Dang it.
Yeah. But to me, it's like, that's obtuse.
Well, like right here, if you just
that's
did,
where I kind of draw the line.
well, like what happened right here is that you had to look underneath the platform that you're standing on in order to see a platform that you have to shoot the charger from the platform that you're currently standing on in order to reach. Like if you remember back at the first footage of that part of the stage that we were at, like I couldn't even see the platform. Like if it's one of those things where okay, you're supposed to catch it out of the corner of your eye and pay attention to it, that I don't have a problem with that. But it's one of those things where no, you can't possibly see it unless if you're on like a weird platform area and you like tilt.
I found it just by just being slow and methodical.
But that's the big problem though, and I don't know if I explain myself well enough. Is that by being slow and methodical, that's not super fun in this game. Like if you have to stop every single second that you're going, and like, okay, I got to make sure that I'm checking over here. Check around the corner. Is there anything around the corner? No, there's nothing around the corner. Better go up and now actually start playing the level. But not too fast, because otherwise, then I might miss something. I feel like I have to go through at an absolute snail's pace looking for all this stuff.
Snails.
Yeah. Oh, sea snails, yeah. But, I mean, granted, this is only a problem the first time you play the game.
I thought they were squids.
Well, no, you can get the super sea snails to unlock your gear, John. Gosh, that's why you play Splatfest, scrub. I'm sorry.
I want to be a snail.
Yeah. Meow.
Okay.
Yeah. Gary? No? Nobody? Like here, is there anything down
No,
here?
no.
Nope. Better make sure the other side. Nope. It's one of those things where, again, once you play the game and you know where all this stuff is, it's not a problem anymore because you already know where it is. But the first time you play, especially that first playthrough, stages took like 15 minutes to beat, and because I was just so paranoid that I would miss something, and that's not fun to me. I mean, granted, there's a difference between a game like Metroid, where exploring's the whole point, but in a game like Metroid, especially in a 2D Metroid, the exploration isn't about, oh, the game's going to hide this thing off camera, so I have to go through as slowly as possible. It's like, okay, you get to a wall.
Have you seen the X-ray scope?
I was saying 2D Metroid. It's more about like, okay, this wall is clearly breakable through screw attack, so I have to remember to come back here with the screw attack. It's not okay.
Have you seen views of the X-ray scope?
X-ray. Well, they also have things like the hum as well in order to like get rid of that kind of stuff. Where it's just
Well, in Prime, yeah.
in Prime. In 2D Metroid, it's not really well. Okay, there is some obtuse stuff in 2D Metroid where it's like, okay, you have to you get a little paranoid and you have to bomb like every wall just to make sure. So it's even,
Why is there a missile pack in this opening screen of the game on the top right in the wall that you have no reason to go that high for.
Yeah, it's so again, it's not like it does get obtuse even in that series as well. But it's just one of those things where I don't feel like it ever slowed down the game's pace because ultimately Splatoon's a very linear game, and oh God, turn around, you little shit. There we go. Thank you. Splatoon's a very linear game. It just is, and I'm fine with that. The game's fun. Playing it linearly. I don't have a problem with that, but it's just one of those things where I know exactly where I'm supposed to go, but I feel like I have to, I can't just go. I have to meander, and that I don't find that very, very fun a lot of the time. So honestly, the way I recommend playing this game is on your first run through, don't go for stuff. Just play. Like, you're gonna have a lot more fun. You need if you want to go for 1,000% anyway, you're going to need to play the levels multiple times with different weapons. Maybe then start looking for secrets, I think.
You can get all the bonus barrels, time relics, whatever.
Secret rings to get all the Chaos Emeralds and Super Emeralds.
Yeah.
Star coins. Did Bubsy...
Comet medals.
Did Bubsy have a collectible?
Yeah.
Balls of yarn? No? You don't care about those?
Yeah, it had rocket pieces in 3D.
Yeah, rocket pieces,
It had,
yeah.
the rocket pieces in 3D.
Yeah, that do nothing.
Well, no, ultimately, no, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, I mean, yeah, like here, this was one that got me stuck because I thought to jump down the first paths on the side, but not the ones underneath, but not the one specifically after that that wall there, and so I got stuck. And also, screw these things. These little squeegee
Squiffers?
Yeah, those little...
The Roombas.
Yeah, the Roombas are the most annoying things in the game because they wander around at random, and trying to guide them to where you want them to go is irritating, especially when there's more than one, which happens a lot. So you'll be seeing them be annoying later in the playthrough, I'm sure. And
Most likely, yes.
I can guarantee yes, because I played the game. They are annoying later in the playthrough. I know that for a fact, Jack.
Are those actual Japanese lettering?
Nope, it's the Splatoon language.
Squidnese?
Squeaklies.
Squidnese,
Squeakly.
yeah.
Like I can't even pronounce the squid language. Like it's weird too because like especially in some of the Squid Sisters and Off the Hook songs, like it sounds like they're saying real words some of the time, but not all of the time. So it's like, okay, this is really, really bizarre.
So anyone want to go to a Squid Sisters concert if they ever do
That's
one over here?
I was going to bring that up myself, and I was like, you go to the Squid Sisters concert, they're actually talking to the audience and people are reacting and cheering, and it's like, stop, you don't understand what the fuck they're saying.
They have subtitles.
What are you cheering for?
Like, I'm not even joking. They have actual subtitles up on the
What I'm surprised they haven't done is done a joint Hatsune Miku Squid Sisters concert because Nintendo and Sega are best buddies.
I know that they did the Squid Girl anime. I forget the name of it. Is it like
Ikamusume.
Okay, sure. I know what that means.
Okay, nerd.
Yeah. But yeah, they did that. Actually, I don't think they brought back a good amount of gear from the first game, but not any of the like sponsored gear. So we don't have the Squid Girl stuff back yet. Which I don't know if they'll bring
It's only a matter of time. Had a fucking Mickey D Splatfest.
Oh man.
They also did SpongeBob and Patrick in the first Splatoon.
Yeah. I should mention to anybody curious, the McDonald's Splatfest was nuggets versus fries, but it was Japan only. And I'm actually very upset because I would have loved to do that Splatfest, although if they did it in the US, I'm pretty sure fries would win. Because I don't think anybody knows what's in the nuggets, even still to this day.
No, it's that pink slime.
I love nuggets, though.
But
I would have been Team Nugget.
yeah, but the commercial says it's all 100% white meat, Ryan.
But which meat are we talking about here?
Yeah, no, it could be the meat of a raccoon's anus, and it still technically qualifies.
Well, no, because then it would be raccoon anus nugget. It's not chicken nuggets.
No, the only thing they promise is that it's 100% white meat. They can call it whatever you want.
Yeah,
That's not against the law. You just can't make false claims.
Yeah, well,
like
you're
keep it
claiming that it's
short-handed.
chicken. If it's raccoon anus,
Nobody-
it's
nobody-
clearly not chicken.
Nobody ever really calls it by its full name anymore. Chicken McNuggets. Now they just call it McNuggets. then that's not indicative to any sort of poultry. So
Yeah.
it's raccoon anus. You heard it here, folks.
Hashtag Team French Fries.